Shall we get into it, chat? Shall we get into it? Shall we do a little bit of trolling? How are we feeling? Are you feeling good? I've been... You edited Tommy's video? Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past, like, 2 days. It's your first time watching the video? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be pausing a lot to comment and maybe not the video, like the thoughts behind the video, and more like how at least for my bits, how I came up with shots and some bits where I helped the other editors with shots. It's very interesting, I think, at least, because I've got a lot of DMs from people who are like, oh, the editing was great, and I've also got people who are like, oh, I want to learn how to edit like you. How do you edit? All that kind of stuff. So I think it's very, I don't know, I feel like it would be interesting to talk about that. So, yeah. Hey, A2. Okay. Sure. Okay, should we get into it? Animation lesson, let's go. Hey, Octel. Hi. Hey. We all feeling good? You wanna get into it? What are we saying, chat? Let's do this, shall we? Bang. Yes! It worked! First try! Oh, ad? Okay, wait. I can wait for the ads to stop if you guys want. I thought you really made 2 of the best. I think they're also the only 2 Dream SMP tributes, so, you know, it is sort of biased there, but we'll see. Hold on. Why is my... Hold on, let me do this. Why is my Twitch running ads? Why is my Twitch running ads?
But he's actually gotten by.
Twitch, why are you running ads? Why is it doing that? Why are you doing that? Got another 5 hours of building. Oh my god, what's that for? Hope you're all good. Alright. Let's get into it. Yes. I just want to know what program you use. I use Premiere Pro. But, I think I'll talk about this later in the stream. But, oh, YouTube projects, nice. Hi. Hey, ho. Use an ad blocker for YouTube? I do use an ad blocker, don't you worry. That ad was from Twitch, because my fucking thing didn't work. React to your own kid. Okay, Ted. Okay. Look, I may have ripped off some stuff that you did for my video in this video. Like some of the edits, I just was like, wait, when Ted did this, it looked incredible, so I'm just gonna do it here. And it looked incredible. So, awesome. Alright, let's slowly turn down this music. Let's get into the video, shall we, chat? You noticed it too? Lol. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna be... Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm gonna shut up. I'll shut up. I'll stop talking. Let's watch the video.
There's a Minecraft server that has changed my life more than anything else in the world. Today we're going to talk about the good times, the terrible times, but why the Dream SMP means so much to me. My name is Tommy, and this is a tribute to Dream SMP.
Okay, first of all, completely not related, but I do, like, okay, I don't know if it's just me, right? But it kind of just doesn't click in my head when people say tribute to Dream SMP, like to Dream SMP instead of, like, to the Dream SMP, because I've always said the Dream SMP as like with the there, so it kind of, I don't know, it kind of like, it's like a little like a mental kind of, like it jars me kind of. It's the, yeah, it needs a the, yeah. I'm right, I'm based as usual. Oh my god, that means there's gonna be a Dream SMP too. True. I mean, haven't all the members been like, oh, we've figured something out that's gonna like change the entire server and it's gonna be awesome and whatnot? So I mean, yeah, it's there, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna pause this a lot, I'm sorry. Dream SMP is a bit weird though, because it's like, yeah, like even though Dream owns a server, it's not really Dream SMP, is it?
I've always loved Minecraft SMPs. I've tried to enjoy single player so many times, but I just get bored.
So Tommy, full disclosure by the way, Tommy did all the music for this. The video is a lot louder than me. Okay, I can turn it down a little. Let's see. Wait, does this work? Okay, let me turn it down a bit more. And we'll do like that. Okay, so that should be fine. Yeah, but Tommy actually did all the music, and as far as I know, did the script writing. So it was like don't undercut how much effort Tommy put into this video, because he put a lot, from what I can see. It was also, especially for his first ever video essay, more or less, it was extremely well scripted as well. Hey Snake, what's up? But it was extremely well scripted, because I've been look I've been doing this shit for like 2 years now, right? I'm good. We're breaking on the video, but I've been doing this shit for like 2 years now, and like obviously it did take like he's probably gone through a lot of iterations and lots of drafts of the script and whatnot. But for a first time like video essay, this was really, really, really well made, and like the script alone had a lot of just weight and like power packed behind it. Then are you gonna be editing for Tommy in the future? I mean, it depends on Tommy, you know? It's not up to me. If he like it says if he has videos that need to be editing and he wants someone other than Larry, then yeah, I'm always free. But like it's up to him, you know? Because obviously he has a main editor in Larry. The script went mad crazy. Anyway. Also, dude, I'm pausing this too much.
Minecraft SMPs. I've tried to enjoy single player so many times, but I just get bored. Even 6 years ago, when I was 12, back on my Xbox 360.
This is recorded on an actual Xbox 360, by the way. Schlatt helped. Schlatt helped on the script. Ash helped on the script. I'm pretty sure he asked Wilbur as well. There was a bunch of people who gave feedback on the script, so it was an endeavor, but it really, really paid off. I'm pretty sure. At least I think he's here in BC. Yeah.
I'd never play Minecraft by myself. My friends would be on my world where I'd make them go through hell. Because in my eyes, that's what Minecraft is about. That simple conflict that comes with having more diamonds than your friend. The rules you can break if someone's pissed you off. Look, I've never been a good builder or very creative. Every house I make is the exact same. But knowing that I can work with other people on the server to make the experience better.
So how this video was actually edited was, so Tommy had the script and whatnot all done. And what he did was, because this is like, when you think about it, right? This video is like the culmination, or at least a peak of everything that Tommy has done on Dream SMP. This is supposed to be an homage to his entire like career on the Dream SMP. This has to be very heartfelt. This has to really like hit you in the feels. The whole idea of this was not to be like, we installed the like girlfriend mod into Minecraft or whatever. The entire idea of the video was to be like, this is like really thought out and heartwarming, and this is how much this server has impacted me. And the thing is, right, like full disclosure, right, I've never watched SMP live. Like I've heard about it, I've seen a lot of the memes, but I've never actually sat down and watched an SMP live VOD, right? Which means that later in the video he talks a bit about SMP live. If I was editing the SMP live part, then it would feel a bit disingenuous, because I wouldn't know as well, you know, what is important about SMP Live, what makes people like, sorry, yeah, I actually have it, but I wouldn't know what made people like nostalgic about it. I wouldn't know like all that kind of stuff, right? So the way the video was split was that certain parts would be edited by certain editors based on what they knew or their skill set and whatnot. So there are parts here which I edited, there are parts here which Larry, Talent Lacking, edited, there are parts here which only Antics edited, who is another editor for Tommy, and there are also parts which Tommy edited himself. I'm pretty sure the end part, which got very, very, I think Tommy edited that, but I'm not sure. It might have been Larry as well, I'm not 100% on what happened in the end there, but it was very important to us in that kind of sense to keep the flow between the segments the same, right? So like if I like, because if you look at one of my videos and you like, let's say you go to fucking this, right? Hermitcraft's lore has always been very like, this is very distinct. Like, look at this. This is like giant floating mushroom constantly moving. It's always like bang, 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 all in your face, right? Which is very different to this style. So if I edited this how I normally edited my videos, it was going to feel very jarring, because the segments would all feel completely different. It was very important to all of us that so what we did was, before we started editing, we sat down in a call and we went through how we want the video to look out. We it would feel Annie-ish, exactly. It would, so we all made sure we knew exactly how like we wanted the video like vibe, like what the vibes should be. And then afterwards we went through lots of revisions as well to make sure it didn't feel at all like it was different people who were editing it. We wanted you, the viewer, to get really involved and like immersed in the video, because in the end, the whole point is to make you reminisce and think and really like mull over all the like good experiences you've had with the Dream SMP. You've got to like mull over how the Dream SMP changed your life. You know, that's the idea of the video. The opposite of TRO videos. No.
That's what I love about Minecraft. It's social. It's a real place. So when I found Hypixel,
this is actually my first tweet which I edited.
That changed everything. Hypixel was more than an SMP. It was a mega server. It had hierarchy, ranks, lobbies you could make friends in, competitive games you could make enemies in. This server was my...
I really like this edit. So essentially, right? So I'm gonna be nerding out a bit about the editing here. Sorry. That's kind of the whole point of this video. Thank you for follow you, Cullen. But essentially, right?
Hypixel was more than
this part of the thing is just a regular replay mod shot. This was just me like keyframing it and replay mod to make it with the timing in my ears so I know how to do it. He teased this part on stream. Did he? Oh, I wasn't aware of that actually. That's awesome. But yeah, this is just a replay mod shot. And then so again, this is a very slow, heartfelt video, right? But there are obviously parts in this video which are very fast, and this was one of them, which meant that I had to cut. But you can see that I edited this part because I've just sat here at 402,495 on the fucking Bed Wars level leaderboards. So yeah, that is a thing. But I didn't know how to get rid of it. But anyway, so it was a mega hierarchy ranks. Here we actually had initially we had all the different ranks on screen, and they all flew in on screen. But if you look at the amount of time that this is on screen, that ranks thing,
it was a mega server. It had hierarchy.
So then if you like, ranks is on screen for like 30 frames, 35, 40 even, which means that having something fly in and then be there enough for you to like register and read it is like, it's kind of stupid. So having it fly in was scrapped, and we just had YouTube rank on there because it's big, it's in your face, it gets the point across, and it's not as cluttered. So
ranks, lobbies you can make friends in, competitive games you can make enemies.
This part gave me so much grief. This one edit. So if you look at this edit again, right? So this is me in Skywars, right? And then you fall down. He's falling down. But I wanted the fuck thing to go down, and I wanted you to be able to see his character over it. So you can see, like, it's very fast, thank God, but you can see that I was struggling to mask it properly. You know, like his foot is gone here, and like over here, it's getting cut, like it's slightly blurring, and like his block isn't properly masked in some places, and it's slightly glowing with the background noise. So this is like, it's a small mistake that if I was given like loads and loads and loads of time to finish the video, I could definitely mask it properly. Did you do an A? No, everything I did was in Premiere. Hey, Rockard. But everything I did was in Premiere, and I just masked it like this. I heard that there was a way to the reaction is not over, we're still reacting. I heard that there was a way to like auto mask in A, but it's a bit weird. Yeah, I masked in Premiere because dude, A scares the shite out of me, man. I don't know how to use that thing. But this is all masked in Premiere. And yeah, as you can see, like the mask, so essentially, right, the point of the mask, that's what the point of the mask is, guys. Look, the point, look, I'm not, look, I know I'm faceless. I know, look, I'm not Dream, right? I know I'm not faceless, but the point of the mask is for the entirety of Tommy's character to be on top of the text. And like, I didn't mask the block well enough here. And again, this is only on screen for multiple frames, but I know that's how it works essentially. But yeah, that's
this server was my foray into the Minecraft community.
Also, something else that it's full speed is fairly noticeable. Exactly. That like there's another mask in this video that also is not perfect, but it's close. Then there's also the funny part about this is, again, so coming back to the whole flow of editing, right? When you're like making a video that's that's like split between 3 different people, you have to make sure that every single clip has continuity, which means that stuff like your GUI scale, having a view bobbing on your like FOV in Minecraft, if you're recording clips like this at different GUI scales or view bobbing or whatnot, it's going to be jarring to the viewer because they won't be able to tell what's going on. But Tommy always has view bobbing on because that's like the whole thing of him walking down the pine path with that hand fucking shaking at the side. So view bobbing is always on, FOV is always 80, GUI scale is always 3. You know, it's always got these kind of small details that like maybe you don't notice, but it's very interesting to me at least. I was so mad that that I couldn't get into the old Hypixel hub for this because that's much more hard hitting than this Hypixel hub, which is very new. But I looked online everywhere and I couldn't find any recreations of it, which is very annoying. But you know, we make do.
I discovered the big dogs.
Old Techno PFP. I had to inspect element all of these, and getting these to line up, the centers, was absolutely awful. There wasn't, dude. I looked for so long. I looked for like 2 hours just looking for Hypixel like lobby recreations, and it just isn't there. It's so irritating. I did not think much while watching a video. Yeah, you're not supposed to be thinking much. Like you guys spend 20, maybe like 25 minutes max on this if you pause to like fucking you pause to like cry or whatever. But like as an editor, I edited maybe 6-7 minutes of this entire video, but I spent like 3 days on it. So obviously I'm thinking about it a lot more than you guys would be thinking about it. Because I want it so that, at least I think the idea is that even though you guys spend so much time on it, I want it to be that you guys can come back and still find things that you're interested in, or things that like give you like, oh, that's cool, or something like that, even if you're watching it for the 4th or 5th time, because that's how you make a cool video, you know? I don't know.
People I wanted to...
Also, fucking Tapple, dude. Tapple's thing is white, so it's really hard to center. And also, I sort of messed up the color mask here. If you look very, very carefully, you can see that there's a slight difference here, but again, it's very, very hard to notice. But yeah.
You'd like someday, and that glorious crimson rank.
Couldn't dream.
Could only...
This is classic Ted's attic. Text in the sky, opacity down, looking at it. Classic Ted's attic edit. The crimson effect. Yeah, I thought that was a nice way to emphasize it, because otherwise it's kind of a boring shot, and we just, like, I know I've paused a lot, but we just came off of having a very quick edit, right? So you need to like slowly tone it down rather than just instantly slow it down.
I discovered the big dogs, the people I wanted to be like someday, and that glorious crimson rank I could only dream of having. You needed 30,000 subscribers.
Again, little mess up here, but look. So the way I'm doing this is I have the text. I should have joined the VC, bro. I recommended that they asked you, and then nothing happened. But essentially, so what I've done here is I've got text, I've got it transparent on the back, and I've got it masked so that it looks like it's on the side of this thing, right? But the thing is, after you get to like here, you start to see that suddenly this starts moving a bit wrong. Like if you like pay close attention to this, you'll start seeing that the script is the text on the thing is moving a little wrong, because I spent a long time on it and I still couldn't get the tracking of the motion absolutely perfect, because a replay mod, when you're moving, it isn't linear. It uses like a cat mole curve or something, and I couldn't recreate that exactly, so it does slightly mess up. So if you guys look at it,
30,000 subscribers,
you can see how it slightly stops moving for a second or something like that. That is because I didn't do it. I don't think anyone's gonna really care. Look, if you don't care, you can just watch the video. But the whole point of this stream is for me to, yeah, I don't know.
And that glorious crimson rank I could only dream of having. You needed 30,000 subscribers to get YouTube rank on.
And again, I don't know if this was seen by a lot of people. Just do it frame by frame, that's how I do it. I did it frame by frame. It just looked awful because I couldn't get the curve proper. But again, this is all masked so that it's behind him. So I had to individually mask each of these frames. Hi Tom, hi Abby. You can drag the center points of text on the corner of blocks and change the act. Oh! Shite, that's smart, yeah. Okay. But yeah, this was, again, you can see small mistakes in the mask layer here, where it's like, I don't have the time to make this perfect, because, you know. But, yeah, I think this was a decent edit. This shot actually doesn't look like it should be in this video. As in, like, it does, like, this video isn't a very, like, oh, Tommy's punching at the camera and talking to you kind of video, right? It's much more, like, we're looking at things, we're observing, we're taking it in. But the reason I included this shot is because way back when Tommy started making Hypixel content, that's how he'd do his intros. He'd stand on top of this lighthouse thing and he'd punch at the screen like this. So instead of having it straight on like it would be for his intros, it was like, we're looking into the past, we're looking at Tommy doing one of his old intros kind of thing. That's the mentality behind this shot. At least that's what I was thinking when I made it.
My only goal in life. I played on Hypixel for...
Again, another classic Tedzatic edit, where text in the sky. That's deep. Damn, bro, that's deep. But yeah, Tedzatic edit, text in the sky. I tried to make it go around in like a circular motion. The different years.
For years, and I
think that was awesome. And I tried to sort of track what he was doing to the year he was in. So I didn't know what he'd do in 2017, 2016. I knew he probably started playing Bed Wars. Okay, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care.
That was my only goal in life.
Yeah. How long have you been an editor for Tommy? The first video I edited for Tommy was let's see. It was this one. So 5 months ago is when I started editing for Tommy. Yeah, see? 6K, top comment.
Installed the natural disaster mod. In this video,
oh wait, not top comment. 32,000, never mind. Okay, I got rolled, I got ratioed. Island?
Played on Hypixel for years, and I loved every second of it. Grinding, streaming, meeting new people, getting closer and closer to one day.
MCC Island? What's up with MCC Island? Hey, Jay.
Hey, being one of the big dogs. This was the dream. And
oh, wait, do you want to know something interesting about this?
Meeting new people?
This is Photoshop. Because Tubbo's old username was not Tubbo _ or anything, it was Orphic Tubbo. And that's I don't know where it's from, but it's kind of an obscure reference, I'm pretty sure, to Tubbo's old username, so I thought that was funny.
Getting closer.
But actually, that wasn't me who brought that up. Tommy actually thought of that while we were talking about the script, so I can't take credit for figuring out that edit. Tommy remembered that one at least.
Getting closer.
I had to edit this time zone so I didn't dox myself. In Inspect Element, so that was funny.
And closer to one day being one of the big dogs. This was the dream, and slowly it was coming true.
So that's the end of the part that I edited for now. There is more obviously in the future, but yeah.
But then a few years into Hypixel, I found SMP Live. SMP Live was nothing like Hypixel.
So what I really liked about how, I think it was Larry who edited this bit. What Larry did is in some of his clips, he included background noise from the actual clip, like really like quietly in the background. And I think that adds a lot of character to the clip, because alone, this clip would be a bit but with the whole like Carson laughing in the background and you can hear Schlatt's funny mic, I think it adds a lot of character. Which time zone was it? Tweet PST. Tommy's time zone.
So it wasn't about competitiveness or mini games. It was a vanilla, stripped down Minecraft server and had an emphasis on comedy. I'd never seen anything like it. Through the server, I found my 3
People got mad about this, apparently. People got mad that Carson was there. But, like, at the time, yeah, Carson would have been one of Tommy's favorite YouTubers. Like, they didn't know at the time, you know? Like, I feel like getting mad at that is a bit, yeah.
favorite YouTubers, but none stood out more than
This is also such a cool edit, man. Like, the little things, like, you're
anything like it. Through the server, I found my 3
you've got this, but you're lowering the exposure on the entire thing. You're blurring this background a bit more. You're upping the vibrance, I think. Like, I think the saturation or something has been increased here. Schlatt's exposure has been increased. This drop shadow and the whole, instead of just having like spiral lines, you're having like this cool kind of thing. This is like just such a clean edit, man. It's amazing.
More than Jay Schlatt. I would watch
Larry
him
is
for
goated,
hours on end. The timing of his jokes, the bombastic personality.
Again, bombastic personality, having funny mic in the background, stroke of genius.
Just how effortlessly funny he was. I wanted to be just like him. I wanted to join SMP Live so bad that I made a video 3 years ago about it. Don't watch it.
Tombo baby. Oh my god, he's so baby. Oh my god. Tombo. Oh my god.
It's not good. Almost a year after I made that video, I got invited to SMP Earth. SMP Earth was Wilbur Soot, one of my other favorite YouTubers.
So, he's so baby.
Newest project. As SMP Live was coming to a close, Wilbur wanted another space for creators to come together, and this was it. A huge map replicating Earth with modded planes, a live updating map, and technoplanes! I had to get in. This was my chance.
Another just really cool edit. Well done. I think Antics did this one. I don't know if you guys can hear, but the little tick up sound effect. The fact that this in the image moves separate from the actual entire nest. It's very, very interesting. I think it's very well done. It paces the edit very, very well. It's great.
Was my chance. And I did. I barely made it into that server, joining 5 minutes before the invites closed because I begged my friend who was in it. But that server made all the difference.
I like the how many editors? 3. Me, Tommy, Larry, and only Antics.
To my life. Now, every day I was streaming SMP Earth. The second I got home from school, I really should have been studying for my exams, but streaming YouTube came first. I was definitely being irresponsible, but through the server, I learned so much about YouTube, met so many cool people.
4 because Tommy 2, yeah, sort of. Again, I'm not as sure how much Tommy edited, but yeah. I'm saying apart from Tommy. Again, something that is a little jarring is that this is here in the screenshot, but I'm not sure if this is like an old screenshot because like all the view counts are very weird, so it's interesting. But this little download button is something I noticed.
The server, I learned so much about YouTube. Met so
also
definitely
I'm gonna follow Diason. My last video was Technoblade. He says 2 weeks ago on when he still has 278,000 subscribers, and then fucking 2 years later, he's made like 12 million more. What is that download button? I'm not sure, actually. You'd have to ask Antics or Larry. Thank you for the sub, boy kiddo. Means a lot. You're literally investing in me. Sorry. I'll be streaming. Don't you worry.
The server, I learned so much about YouTube. Met so many cool people. It was great. But just as abruptly as it started, SMP Earth came to an end. And looking back, SMP Earth didn't have the same spark SMP Live did. People had done servers before, and the existence of them was getting tiring.
That sound familiar, chat? Does people doing SMPs and the existence of them getting tiring sound familiar to you at all? Yeah? Sounds a little familiar to me. It feels like something that we might be going through right now again. Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
They all started to feel the same. The problem wasn't the people or Minecraft. It was just the timing. The age of SMPs was coming to a close.
I'm gonna follow Karina is back.
Even though I discovered so much about YouTube and streaming, I'd never be among the big dogs.
Annie SMP opens to... Yeah.
Clock had ran out. I couldn't help thinking every day while I was at school, what if I'd have worked a little bit harder or been less
You can tell I didn't edit this bit because I didn't rip off the Ted's attic thing and put the text in the sky.
cringy or born a few years earlier? Would I have been an SMP live? Would I have been one of the big YouTubers? Knowing I might not ever be able to be one of the big dogs, well, I guess it got me down. But as the pandemic begun and all my exams were cancelled, I knew I had one last chance to really make this work. Yes, the age of SMP.
This is a very nice edit. I think the thought behind this is very, very nice. I like that SMP Live is red, SMP is blue. I like that they're like graves. I like that it's got flowers and whatnot. I think it's a very, very good edit. It's like even if it's not as technically what you call it, if it's not very technically like taxing, the creativity behind it is very, very good.
Maybe I could still find something, anything. And then
I edited this bit again.
I met Dream. Now, we didn't really...
So, fun fact about this little click edit.
And then I met Dream.
Oh, fun fact about this. Dude, do you know how goddamn hard it is to fake a Discord friend request? Oh my god, dude. I sat there for like 15 minutes and I had someone helping me as well. It was like Abby was sitting here just sending me a friend request so I could screenshot it and get like a nice high resolution screenshot. Because like, if you go to Discord and just screenshot it at its normal resolution, when you blow it up to something this big that's going to be on like TVs and whatnot, it becomes grainy as hell. So it was like, and at the time I was like, can I really ask Tommy to send me an asset of Dream sending him a friend request? So I was like, no, I'll just make it myself. So this was a bit of a pain. You can even see, I think I messed up the Abby is someone. If you zoom in on this, you can see I sort of messed up the fill command, and there's a tiny black dot in the center there. I've only just noticed that. I'm annoyed that I didn't catch that earlier.
Now we didn't really click.
So that click edit, right? That click edit, initially I had the two of them like bouncing off each other for like click. We didn't really click at first and they bounced off each other, but it looked a bit weird. It didn't look very smooth and we cut it in the end, but I think it was a decent idea, but I couldn't pull it off very well, I think.
Click at first. He actually ignored my first message.
This is very funny. This is just this is how it works, you know? You just DM someone and you go, yeah, you're right. It's sad.
Dream was a new YouTuber in the Minecraft space. He'd figured out that people resonate most with the super...
Dude, I wanted the background of this, like, unblurred panorama without the Minecraft title screen, because I thought that would be a little more nuanced, but I couldn't find it anywhere, and I had to edit this, like, quickly, so, again, whatever.
Simple, basic content. He didn't need a...
He's just checking on his mental health. True. I'm going to DM TommyInnit and be like, are you okay, King? You're listening to... I don't know, the fucking Suicide Squad OST. Sorry. I don't know. What am I saying? Whatever. The seed for that world is someone? Is it? I swear there was... Oh no, I've seen the seed. I was on a tight distance, like I couldn't go there and get the exact right panorama, unfortunately. Annie, are you okay, man? Worried about you?
High budget. You didn't need lots of editing. You just needed some friends.
Ooh! I really like the shot. I am of the opinion... Are you okay? You've been listening to... Babe, you've been listening to Among Us Trap Remix for 12 years. What's going on? So this shot, I think, is one of the cooler ones in the video. I'm probably a bit biased. But essentially, this wasn't a bunch of people joining. This was just me on my own. What I did was, so in replay mode, right, what you can do is you can spectate a mob, right? And if you summon a mob which never moves, then that means you'll get the exact same frame for every single shot, right? And if you have the exact same frame for every single shot, then you can record multiple things and you can record multiple replay mods and overlay the different shots and then crop them out so it looks like it's all part of one shot, right? So this is one replay mod where I'm logging in with Dream. And then there's another one where I'm just only logging in as George and the rest of this is blank. And there's another one where I'm only logging in as Sapnap and the rest of it is blank. But because because the zombies POV is the same every single time, I can crop out the Dream thing so that both Sapnap and George are seen. And it looks like they're all there together. And you can sync it up very well because you don't have to do it well. And it's, I think it's one of the cooler
and a cool
video
idea.
The edits
He started
in the video.
making Minecraft manhunt videos. The premise being some friends chase him around a Minecraft world while he pulls off insane plays.
That's the point of the stream, because I want, like, dude, more people need to like it's fucking annoying that like people don't give up their editing techniques, you know? I think that's stupid. So that seems a lot more confusing than just getting a couple of other people to log on. That's true, Octo, but you've also got to consider that timing is also a thing. And if I have the individual files, I can time it perfectly, right? And you've also got to consider that name tags are a bit annoying when loading in. You have to also consider that when you're loading into a world on a replay mod, when a player first joins, they have the Alex skin on or the Steve skin on for, I think, like something like 3 or 4 frames, which is just enough that it's visible that something happened there at the start of the clip. So it's a bit like it definitely works, but I think I feel like mine is better.
Easy to follow. It felt super grand, like you were watching a movie. But
oh, do you want to know something interesting? This initially, this super grand, it felt like you were watching.
It felt super grand,
like you were watching a movie edit. I initially had it corner pinned so that it would zoom out and become like it was on a movie screen, but I think that was a bit I feel like it was a bit too much. Put Dream Scream in this part, it might have been good. I disagree, actually. I think this part is very explanatory. It's not very it's not about reminiscing on something. It's not about comedy. It's Tommy explaining. So I feel like having Dream Scream here would kind of detract from the vibe, rather than like talking about comedy or something where it would add to the vibe. I feel like that's, like, I didn't think of it. I'm not saying that I like consider this while editing, but I do think that adding the scream would have been a bit too much.
You were watching a movie, but also just some friends dicking around. Although it was
Sapnap doing that in the manhunt was a godsend for this edit, because I didn't know what to do otherwise.
Although it was exciting, it didn't give Dream a lot of space to be himself. So much of the videos were focused.
This is a really cool edit, in my opinion. I really like how this worked.
On the Minecraft, that his personality didn't shine through. So
that's a fairly basic edit. You just have Dream on the top, you overlay all the things, add the click sound effects, and then boom, and reduce all the saturations to 0. Nice. That's a cool effect.
So much of the videos were focused on the Minecraft that his personality didn't shine through. So to combat this, on April 24th,
I'm honestly not too happy with this shot. I feel like the sun is a bit too much, and I should have gone closer to Dream so he blocked it out a bit more. But I kept it like this because the rays look very, very cool when they're not being blocked out as much.
2020, Dream started streaming on a new Minecraft world with 2 of his friends. Now, this server wasn't anything special. In fact, it was boring. Dream's reluctance to add any mods to keep the server vanilla made for very slow, talkative streams. Even though Dream and his pals were having fun, the server definitely didn't stand out. But then, a big change happened.
This, I think, was very fun. Something you might not have noticed the first time you watched the video. Look at this Twitch icon when it when the thing zooms.
Made for very slow.
Look at the Twitch icon in the top
Even
corner.
though Dream and his pals were having fun, the server definitely didn't stand out.
It's animated. I think that's a nice little touch. Because it definitely didn't stand out, and it's something looking. So that's nice. These all glow different colors, which is, I think, interesting. It's animated, true, like me, Al Magician, holy. But yeah, I think that was a cool Easter egg to add in. I wanted to add some more stuff here. I would have added like a live counter, I would have added viewers and whatnot, and I would have added like actual streams, but I don't know. I didn't have the time to do that, so I just recorded 5 different Minecraft things and just went with it.
Out. But then
Also, well, animating the icon. And then this had the saturation reduced, but these all had color glows to show that they all had something unique about them, but the Dream SMP didn't. That's the kind of messaging there.
and out. But then a big
This is actually a mistake. You see this, the start of this clip where all these particles are falling? That shouldn't be there. I don't know why that made it in or how that made it in, but wait, you edited? Yeah. That's why the title of the stream is Editor Reacts to TommyInnit video. Let's see.
big change happened. I asked to join.
This was a different shot before, but I also wanted to add a zoom here, but afterwards we kind of felt like it kind of detracted from the vibe, so we got rid of the zoom. I think a zoom on I asked to join might have been good as well, though.
Dream, without hesitation, said no.
He didn't actually say this, by the way. This was this was Abby sending me no lol, but then I edited it over. He didn't actually say no lol, don't worry, he wasn't that mean. This is just me trying to do a thing. I'm trying to be funny. But yeah,
I'd be too chaotic, I'd ruin the relaxed vibe, and quite frankly, I didn't know
Abby's
anyone
dream
on there
food
well
review?
enough. But after mulling it over for a few weeks,
oh no. This one shot actually gave me so much grief. So
Dream realized that's what
see, this is normal at the start, right?
the server
But
needed.
then
It needed unpredictable.
so you see the TNT comes here, right? So what I did was I teleported myself. So replay mod really doesn't like shots like making, like, even if you have to do 2 of the same keyframes, it's very hard for you to get them to line up exactly perfectly, which is what I needed for this kind of shot, because otherwise the TNT would like look jarring or whatever. So why the TNT wasn't lit? Oh no, I didn't light it because it would blow up. But essentially, what happened was I placed all these. I screen recorded my screen, and I walked towards it in FOV 30 with the exact same angle of pitch and yaw every single time I looked at it, with the same FOV, etc., etc., and like teleported the exact location and whatnot, and then cut between them. And that was fine at the start, but the thing is, right, I had shaders on, and because I had shaders on, this skybox was different, which meant that when I cut, it was jarring, right? It would have been easier if you used commands to set the blocks. Yeah, it might have been. But the skybox was different, which meant that all that work was for nothing. And now what I was doing is, if you zoom here, you can see the slight errors where I'm masking over this entire top of the house, so that only that part of the house shows, and the rest of it is actually the previous shot. So again, as you go forward, you'll be able to see slight masking errors.
Stability. It needed.
Again, this looks a little weird as it's moving. And again, this is where it's most visible, because now that there's a hole here, the skybox is even harder to differentiate, which means that I have to like patch over the sky here, and the bamboo is actually normal, but I have to like patch over the sky here. This cobblestone isn't lit properly. This, like, yeah, free play mode was better. This would be a lot easier, but it isn't. So, but like, yeah, this is the one edit that I like. If I had been given more time, I would have gone back and perfected in the video. The bamboo with the glass on the left. Oh,
Dream realized that's what the server needed. It needed unpredictability. It needed chaos.
oh yeah, you can see the skybox. True, I didn't even see that. But look at the difference between the bamboo between these 2 shots. So I'm gonna switch between 2 frames. Yeah. You can see the slight subtle difference. Yeah, I don't think it's like noticeable as in you'll like know what it is, but it's noticeable enough that you'll think something is up, which is a bit, yeah.
Chaos. On the 4th of July 2020, Dream nervously invited me to join his world. And oh boy, I didn't
I love this edit. There's nothing to be said here. It's just a very nice edit. I like it.
Hold back. 5 minutes on the server. I'd killed George. 10 minutes on the server. I'd started a war. 20 minutes on the server. I'd been banned. The Dream didn't keep me banned. Oh, no, no.
I think the way I formatted the 10 minutes and then on the server, I think that's just, it looks so good in my eyes. I think the ratio and whatnot is just really, really nice.
5 minutes on the server. I'd killed George. 10 minutes on the server.
Another thing you might not have noticed, this starts off as a normal shot, but then when you zoom, I'm actually making the two of these get put into focus with blur around the sides. And I do that by upping, like making two of the exact same shot, and then masking, and then like making a circle around the top one, so that like if you look at where it isn't blurred, that's all that you could see in the top shot, and I blurred the entirety of the bottom shot, so it looked like it was getting blurred, and I just faded them in, and I think it adds a lot to just the zoom, because without the zoom it was a bit plain.
Start a war. 20 minutes on the server. I've been back. Killed George.
And then later, after you finish zooming for the blur, you have to remove it, because if you keep it there, then the viewers will like notice that it's being blurred, and when it's standing still and it's blurred, it doesn't look good. So you have to fade out the zoom, so you can see how the zoom slowly fades out, like so.
The war. 20 minutes on the server. I've been banned. The Dream didn't keep me banned. Oh, no, no.
Oh, I'm stretching.
Everyone's surprised.
I'm stretching.
Dream liked this element of chaos, so he started adding some of
This is me, by the way. I decided to do this.
my friends. We played.
This is actually, it's not a Photoshop. This is a tell raw in game, where you can /tell raw, and it says a message that's formatted exactly how you do it in the command, and it's I just put Tommo join the game. You know where else I've used tell raw? I'll try and find it while we're watching the rest of this. But I made a tweet a long time ago, where it was like back when I was I think I baited or something that like Dream joined the server I was in. Let me see if I can find it. It's somewhere here. Give me a second. I'll keep playing
We
it.
played this server every day for weeks. Me and Turbo logging on every night to tell jokes and piss people off. And viewers were going up too. I'd never had more than a few thousand people watching me at once. But now, me and everyone else was starting to hit 5, 6, sometimes 8,000 viewers. It was surreal. During these early days of just pissing people off, I found the most important item I'd ever find in Minecraft. It wasn't some insane sword or an overpowered bow. No, it was music discs.
This is a funny edit because of his face on screen when he says my.
Music discs.
He's being all
These
serious.
discs
That's
became
good edit.
so genuinely important to me. One of the first things me and Turbo did together on the server was listen to the discs. It was such a real, sweet moment. Each time I played those discs, I felt weirdly like I was able to take in, to understand the experience I was having. I know that's crazy, but I mean it. Those quiet moments that really contrasted such loud, energy-filled streams, they meant a lot to me. However, knowing all of this, Dream did the unthinkable. He stole both of my discs. He fucked up.
Again, very, very nice touch from Tommy here. Wait, the captions for 5, 6, or 8,000 years is hilarious. Why is that hilarious? I don't get it.
Dream, I was able. It was such a people 6, sometimes 8,000 viewers. It was surreal.
Wait, I don't
During
get it.
these early.
Why is that funny?
It was such a real, sweet moment. Each time I played those discs, I felt weirdly like I was able to take in, to understand the experience I was having. I know that's crazy, but I mean it. Those quiet moments that really contrasted such loud, energy-filled streams, they meant a lot to me. However, knowing all of this, Dream did the unthinkable. He stole both of my discs. He fucked up. Before I knew it, me and Turbo were head-to-head against him. Oh, and Dream, by the way, it's worth mentioning, is one of the greatest Minecraft players of all.
Oh, 5 to 6 to 8,000. I see. 5, 6, 8. Yeah, we wanted to do an edit there where it was AE numbers, but again, time. Another really cool thing about this part of the video is the music in the background, which Tommy did. was the same music that Tommy used to use when he was actually fighting Dream back in the olden days, I guess. Whatever. Like when he used to actually be streaming, that's the music he would be using. So he used exactly those songs, and it's very, very like that's a thoughtful edit. It shows that you've thought about it. Did Tommy write the entire script himself? No. It was as in, like, he did, like, he wrote it all himself, but it's not like he wrote it alone, is a better way to put it. Like, he had lots of feedback from other people. I think he did write it, like, he wrote it all himself, but he got feedback from other people, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Yeah.
All time! We ended up night after night brawling it out in fucking awesome, genuinely difficult Minecraft PvP, and holy shit, did you just see that block clutch? This server was amazing. It was a mix of the combat I'd loved on Hypixel and the chaos I'd loved from SMP Live. It was authentic, natural. You couldn't make this up. Quite frankly, you couldn't script this.
Until we did.
After a few weeks on the server,
I edited this part again.
one of my good friends, Wilbur, joined. He'd seen me dicking around, and although he was quite frankly unimpressed, he saw the potential the server had to offer. There was no fixation
Thank you, Juno. It means a lot.
on views or even quality. It was just a Minecraft world full of nerds.
Was there a set date to release the video when you guys started it? So we were given it on, I think, Monday of this year. And this year, good one, Annie. No, Monday of this week, and we had to get it done by Friday, which is definitely doable, but it was like a time crunch, definitely. But Tommy was very understanding about all of it. It wasn't like there was no pressure at all, but you know, like there is a lot of pride that I have in how this video has come out as well, right? Even though it is Tommy's thing, it does also make me feel very good to see so many people reacting so positively to what I've done, you know? Also,
No fixation
something interesting here.
on views or even quality. It was just a Minecraft world full
This
of
edit.
nerds.
Very similar to the Dream Sapnap edit, where it's like, you have the same, like this is a zombie and then I had the same shot. But I tried to make this a little bit more interesting, so if you rewatch it, where, like, look, Fundy's throwing redstone in the air, Tubbo is looking around, Dream has a sword in his hand, and I think Ponk gets out his lemons at a point as well. Which I think is a nice-ish touch. And yeah.
Too committed to this video game. On the 24th of July, 2020, I got this DM on Discord. Your life, Tommy, we're gonna sell drugs. Yep, okay. This is when shit.
This edit, I think Larry did it. It was, oh my god, chef's kiss. Absolutely chef's kiss, this bit.
A drug cartel, it didn't go to plan. Me and
It's just so well done.
the fan! A drug cartel, it didn't go to plan. Me and Wilbur were in
So that's good, I think. Hold on, give me a second, chat.
prison by Sapnap not even 20 minutes into the stream, and genuinely, it was a mess. That's when we realized we didn't have to be in the Dream SMP. What if we made our own land, our own SMP, where we could sell drugs?
Right,
Where Sapnap and Dream had no way of stopping us. We created a place that embodied all our ideals of freedom, Lemamberg. We built walls, recruited troops, and even had babies.
Anyway, just before I forget, this is the tweet I was talking about when I said Telro, I've used it for a tweet before. This wasn't actually Dream, right? This was Dream, like an NPC of Dream, like using a mod that would summon his player model, and then I Telrod Dream join the game, and then I acted like it was normal, you know? But like looking back, a little bit scummy, but whatever. I think it's called a Tartar Zen's mod or something. But yeah, that's what I was talking about.
This was a nation. Unfortunately, Dream didn't like this.
Terror was
one
awesome,
bit.
yeah.
He hated that we defied his authority. He really found
This is a very well framed shot. Very well framed shot. I like how it's like how he's contrasted against the sky. I like a lot of it, and I also interesting fact, before, so Antics edited this part, and before he had enchanted the netherite armor, right? Because that's more intimidating. But because of how the shaders rendered it, it looked really weird. It looked like purple. So we ideally would have liked for it to be enchanted, but because of shaders, it didn't really work.
The role of the fucking evil antagonist, and a few nights later, Dream began to destroy our new home and left an incredibly aggressive message.
I want to see white flags outside your base by tomorrow at dawn, or you are dead.
Oh my god, Yuki's following and the thing synced up instantly. What? That's awesome. That's incredible. The timing. Oh, that's awesome. The sync. That's incredible. The timing. Oh. Hey, Jen. Hi. Hey, everybody. Okay, cool.
It was genuinely nerve-wracking. These next few...
Also, pet peeve here. I don't know who did the subtitles, but nerve-wracking has a W. Same with Follow Comic did. Nerve-wracking has a W. Okay, whatever.
These next few days...
Stop like bashing you with no fortress, no!
...were the most on the edge of my seat I've ever been while playing a video game. I even woke up early each morning to plan secret tunnels.
Chat, I want you to look at this shot and just take it in for a second. Yeah, there's no dubs in that subtitling. But look at taking the shot. Antics, who made this, took the time to reduce the durability of his items to make it look more believable. He got this pickaxe down so low just to make the shot look even better. That's the level of dedication these guys have. It's incredible. Yeah.
Under our Minecraft base. Listen, I was taking this seriously, and although it was just Minecraft, it was now the
most... the GUI is messed up, but it's fine.
Important thing in my life that Dream wouldn't take L'Manberg. We were all...
Did you guys... I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's actually a sword sheathing sound effect that plays here. I think it's it's cool.
We were a well put together nation, all on the same page, and there was no chance Dream could take us down from any angle.
Again, ending the shot on any angle and having Eric here is smart. Give me a second, chat. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, but I think ending the shot on Eret from any angle, having Eret on screen, smart. Just like good composition. He's gonna get evicted. No. Hey, Anderson. Hey, it's Bob. Okay.
Certainly not the inside.
Your good background sound to speedrun to you should stream daily. Okay.
Eret.
A traitor! Get out! Down with the revolution, boys.
It was never meant to be.
It was never meant to be.
God. His voice, like, Eret being the person who betrayed L'Manberg. Like, this is not about the video, but Eret being the person who betrayed L'Manberg is just, like, it's just so good. Like, his voice hits the line so well. The line is just perfect. I don't know if he came up with that on the spot, but it was incredible. Motormice, by the way, thank you for the follow. Eret, and then, like, the whole, like, he has sunglasses on. He looks like the shady spy kind of thing from the very start. It was incredible. You want to know a fun fact? Tommy died of ender pearl damage here. Fun fact: Tommy is the one who pressed the button. Eret placed dirt on it. Tommy is the one who pressed the button. I should have put the screenshot Tommy posted with Eret on his alt Twitter. Tommy actually found that screenshot while we were discussing this video in call with us. Nikki's It Was Never Meant to Be was pretty good as well. I haven't seen that actually. I've only seen her burning it. I didn't watch the entire clip. Burning the tree.
So we got betrayed by one of our own. I mean, I knew Dream was now evil.
This is me. The other editor didn't like what because his shot is moving. You can't. Hey, are you sure you're American? Because you sound Irish. do I sound Irish? I don't know. Anyway, this shot, because the replay mod is moving, it's a little bit like, because you're zooming in, you can't use like you can't use the method I was using essentially, where it was like where you have a zombie or something moving, right? So so what happened was I put on Eric's skin, and I was just sat here and like moving my mouse like it was the end of the world, up and down the screen, and it was. What do you mean? Why do I sound Irish? I mean, okay, whatever. Anyway, and then the no. Okay, okay. I'll say like no, no. How do Americans say no? American no. Pronunciation. Okay, let's see. Let's hear this then. Go on.
Hey everyone, this is Jennifer from Charles Speech.
Hi, Jennifer.
Pronunciation question. Today we have a lengthy question. How do I pronounce the words no, now, nose,
and
nose?
nose? Yeah. Hey, Jennifer. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm just like, if you look at the nod, this nod is so aggressive. Like, it shouldn't have been this aggressive.
Of our nation to destroy us from within.
Like, why is it looks like he looks like a duck, dude? Oh, why is your PNG avatar slightly transparent? Just so that it doesn't actually like get rid of things. But it, like, dude, he's listening to punk rock, dude. Like, he ain't listening to Dream.
He was a psychopath. And even worse, in order to save L'Manberg, I had to give up my discs to Dream. Since that's the only thing he wanted more than L'Manberg. I was heartbroken, distraught, but most
Antics made this shot, but I came up with the idea for it, and I'm really happy with how it came out.
of all, I was angry. Dream would have to pay. Then a few months went by.
I did this again. This is one of the weaker edits in the video, I think. It's just a bit plain, bit bare bones.
And the server
I didn't really know what else to do.
It stopped being about these great, fully improvised lore streams and had a more scripted feel. Before each major stream, Wilbur would write up a really
music here is awesome
complicated
as well, by the
treatment
way.
that let us know the plot points we had to hit. Otherwise,
I wanted to put techno in here because, again, I knew that at the end, techno is going to be brought up. So I think starting to slowly introduce the memories of techno streams in starting to give the memories of techno streams back to the viewer, like slowly bringing them in without directly like referencing it. I think that's a good way to slowly kind of ease the viewer in rather than having it all like crash down on you at once.
the stream would have been a failure. It was a lot of pressure. The thing is though, this change wasn't bad. It made the server even cooler.
I really like that zoom. This
I remember running
is footage from the video unboxing what Dream sent me, which I think just fits well. I didn't know that this was here. I watched the video, but I don't remember it. But Tommy remembered that he had this footage, so we used this, and it worked incredibly well.
from college, booting up my own.
This is just my OBS screen recorded, like double clicking it. So this is what I did before Scream today, guys. This is literally exactly what I did. So.
My OBS skimming
And
through
this I think would be funny to just read, because it's very interesting to see the actual treatment. Because like at this point Schlatt begins to violently cough and sputter. He claims he's having a heart attack. He never claimed he was having a heart attack. You know? Schlatt has a heart attack and fucking dies, finally muttering, "Enjoy Manberg Dream." He didn't do that. Clever is hooked up to a command block. Schlatt didn't do any of this. Tommy steps up to the microphone. I don't remember that happening. Like, it's all very different. This is the actual message that Will wrote. This is the actual thing. Tommy sent it us and said you can put it in the video. This is the official one. I think there was a doc for the later ones, but I'm pretty sure this is the official one, which is very, very... Dude, do you think any, like, sane person is going to write all this out? Please, please, please try not to blow anything up near L'Manberg or you will detonate everything.
skimming through whatever Wilbur wrote for us today.
Then look at this. Phil, I'm a traitor to this nation. I have nothing here and I'll never have anything again. Have you heard of a famous phrase uttered by traitors? No, it was never meant to be. This didn't happen. None of this happened. And honestly, this kind of shit compared to what actually happened. He was about to use ender crystals, exactly. Yeah. That's the funny part. But yeah.
And just going live, that simplicity.
I'm so annoyed that he didn't say and starting streaming, because then I could have, instead of doing this edit, I could have just done another shot of someone like clicking the start streaming button, because that kind of keeps in with the vibe of like booting up OBS. You see him clicking it, like reading the thing, you see him scrolling down, but there is no go live button exactly, so it's a bit annoying.
That simplicity, that wonder of what will happen next was so exciting. Yes, the streams were scripted. Yes, there was.
Oh, do you want to know something interesting here? Okay, there's a 1 frame mistake here that I couldn't have fixed even if I tried. So this is actually ripped from a video called Dream SMP bloopers, right? Which is like a video called Dream SMP bloopers, and in that video what happened was the way they distinguished before and after the blooper was if it was desaturated then the lore is happening, and if it was saturated then the blooper just happened, right? But I wanted it to look like one continuous clip and not be desaturated at the start, which meant that I had to manually saturate this previous part of the shot. Isa Hasman, thank you for the follow. I had to manually saturate the start of the shot, and then once it cut to the saturated version in the blooper, you can see the slight color difference because I couldn't get it perfect. It was a little too bright. The blue is a tiny bit off, but I tried my best.
Things still went wrong. We still improvised, made shit up. The spark was still there.
This, I feel like there could have been a better edit here, but I didn't have the time to think of one. There is definitely something you could do with it. The spark was still there, but I can't think of it.
Planning out the streams more only added to it.
This shot, I think, is interesting. But Tommy had it on his... Yeah, he did, but my project file was already 26 gigs large, so... Planning out the streams more. This isn't actually a replay mod shot. This is me in Minecraft, zoomed into FOV 30, F1 so all my GUI is gone, and using the inbuilt Minecraft cinematic camera to try and mix it up from having just replay shots. So, you're speaking a mile a minute. This is how I talk normally. Sorry.
Only added to it. Hundreds of thousands of people were tuning in.
This was an edit by Antics who made this look cool, but dear God, getting the Twitch overlay to look good as I did it. So first of all, this is not the title of the stream. This is a PNG shot of when Tommy was live the other day with something else, and I edited his PFP, and the way you can tell this is that this is like slightly like edited and not real is that I couldn't get the live icon around Tommy's profile picture, which is like when a streamer is actually live, they have like if you look below the stream now, actually you'll be able to see that around my icon there's like a little red circle and then like a little dot that says live, right? But that's not there here because this is edited. This is Photoshop of Tommy's profile picture. Then I profile pictured this in, I edited this in, and then all that kind of stuff, and I had to like black stuff out, and I had to black out the VODs and all that kind of stuff. So that's how that kind of played out, and that's why this is a little techy.
Thousands of
Yours is a green outline. Oh, interesting.
people were tuning in. Viewers ramping.
But yeah, this is obviously nice. You use S-Shake here is what I used to make it look like this, and you can hear the same as the old SMP Earth joining that tweet that Antics, the edit that Antics did with the tweet. That is the same sound effect that I used here.
The amounts, but the momentum didn't stop there. The server kept ramping up in popularity now.
This is just Google Trends plus remove a mask.
There were constantly more expectations, more demand, and a whole lot more
again, getting techno in. Oh, you guys want to know something interesting? Guess whose video this one is? Guess who made this video? Yo! Because this is Saddest, this is Ori Beetlebug, this is TwitchCon. Guess who made this one, chat? It kind of makes sense to include it there, so it's not that bad. I just think it was a nice reference. A bit cheeky, a little bit cheeky, true. Also, something that might not have been noticed, you can see the background here looks like it's on the front of a sphere, right? So it's like a bit distorted. But this actually also gets distorted a bit because I wanted to kind of counterpoint the background being pulled backwards. So I pulled, if you look at these corners really closely, you'll see they're slightly pulled outwards to try and make it a bit more like against the kind of flow and make it stand out a lot more against the background. Counteract, sorry, I misspoke. Counteract the background. That's a little bit of the compositional idea I had when I was doing it.
You lot. I won't lie. I was.
Oh my god, wait. I have to show you guys this. So, in the original draft of this video, I didn't use bedrock. I used powdered snow, right? And when we were reviewing it, Tommy was like, mate, this is a really good shot, but why did you have to use the commiest block of all time? It was like... I mean, yeah, I should have realized that given this is the TommyInnit channel, that is what people would think about. But like, come on, like, can you really blame, but yeah. What wrong with cum block? True, honestly, what is wrong with cum block? Why couldn't we keep the cum cut? You know, this you know the Snyder cut. When would we release the cum cut? You know, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, release the cum cut. But yeah, so I replaced it with bedrock.
Seriously overwhelmed. The expectations began to pile up on me. The streams got planned out to announce.
I had a piece of text on screen here saying this was all one stream, but it was a bit too much because two pieces of text on screen, so it was a bit whatever.
A stressful degree of detail. And it was just a lot. It was getting too much. But in a brief moment of reflection, I realized how
that's the end of this part of my editing.
I was now playing Minecraft, making videos with my heroes, Wilbur Soot, Technoblade, and even J-Schlatt.
That, again, that subtitle, just incredible. Like, the exhale
heroes,
actually,
Wilbur Soot,
like,
Technoblade,
you can feel that subtitle exhaling. You know, the way it zooms down. It's, you're going from J-Schlatt to, so it becomes smaller. I think that's very, very, very well thought out by whoever subtitled it. I'm not sure who did.
Let's pause. This, however cringy it might seem, is my genuine hero. You might already know this because this video is completely inspired by him, but Schlatt is my idol.
TommyInnit. TommyInnit. Actually, nerd emoji. I think it was inspired by someone else. No, I'm joking. Me and Tommy were both inspired by the same person, but yeah. I think I made it first. I think I made it a year ago. So you know, so I'm just saying, like Schlatt, like who even remembers that? That's what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Like, does anyone even remember it? Like, come on now, like.
In the early quarantine,
I'd
spent every night watching all of his channels. I was in love with his content. I wanted to be just like him.
Why don't you marry it then? Got him. Sorry.
Now, during the quarantine, Schlatt followed me back. Probably a mistake on his end.
Tech lol blade. Sad Joe lol. What is Sad Joe lol doing? Let me have a look while you guys watch this.
Because I messaged him a lot. Some might say I was a little clingy, that I was a child. They'd be right. Just as the Dream SMP was beginning to get huge, while I was live, Schlatt finally messaged me back.
Oh, guys. Sad Joe lol has not been having a good time. Sad Joe lol has not been having the best time on Twitter. Guys, maybe we don't look at Sad Joe lol's Twitter account. Maybe we don't. Maybe we shouldn't do that one.
Join the server. This was the most surreal moment
How is that real?
probably of my entire life up to this point. I was in quarantine, so I wasn't getting recognized. I only just started to understand the gravity of everything happening around me. But this moment made it all clear. My dream came true. The feeling, the reality of walking next to him, doing jokes with him
Poor
and
Tom
Wilbur.
Holland, yeah.
I was included in my favorite YouTuber's friendship. It just... I couldn't have asked for anything more. Seeing that Minecraft sunset,
Let me follow
inspired so
Angela.
much of what I do, that's all I needed. If it had all stopped then, in that moment, I would have been happy. But it was not slowing down. I now had a few million subscribers, and every day I went into college, I was getting more and more people coming up to me.
I wish I could edit like this, man. This looks so like good for like storytime videos.
I was not.
And this is like a callback, this editing style, of course, to the Tommy How My College Found My Channel videos. That's the reason this is edited so differently to the rest of the video.
At all ready for what was happening. I tried to put that past me.
I edited this part.
No matter the numbers or recognition, we're still just some people.
But you can see there's this entire thing. There's like 30 seconds here that I edited, and I edited it in half an hour because when the script was divvied up, I forgot that I had this part. So it's a little less. There's not as many Easter eggs in this section essentially.
Recognition, we're still just some people making up a story, and I knew my story needed to take a new direction. In the Dream SMP, you
Again, view bobbing, GOA 30, FOV 80, looking
play a
around.
role.
That
My
kind of
character, Tommy, is a version of myself. However, as time had gone on, my
Again, a bit of a cool edit here that I saw in I think I first saw in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So what I did was I had the replay mod shot zooming out and the actual Premiere file zooming in, right? Which meant that it kept Tommy's character the exact same scale, but the FOV started to narrow. So a version of myself it was like removing all the Dream SMP from the frame just to distill it down to Tommy, right? So it makes you really focus on the character. It pulls attention to the character in the center of the screen.
myself. However, as time had gone on, my character's rivalry with Dream had gone far out of hand. Dream's character had really messed with me. He trapped me in exile, made my friends turn on me, he tormented me with war time and time again. Given this had been happening for 6 straight months, my character was coming to the end of the line.
This was kind of a cop-out. I didn't really know what to do here, so I just did the end of the line as Obsidian. But
now, to match the real-world
yeah. The Sea Dream slander moment. Yeah. Thank you for the raid, by the way, Kimberly428. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Too, I knew what it was time for. It was time for a change. It was time for a finale. I spent a bit of time writing out a few of my own arcs, but I knew for the finale it had to be different.
This is like, I think Larry did this, where he used like footage of Tommy before he started recording, so like in his natural habitat kind of thing, and that's just so cool.
This time, I needed to go bigger. I needed to write a huge, standalone stream that would bring my character arc to a peak. And that was something only Wilbur had ever done. With almost no experience, I opened Google...
I don't know who H is. I think H is funny. I don't know who H is. H. But, I don't know. Yeah.
Docs and wrote out a plan for the Dream SMP finale. You know, this whole server had started...
Oh my god. H1 wrote the Dream SMP finale. It's true. It's real. It's real. H is H-Bomb. H is Hannah XX Rose. H is H-Bomber Guy, that one video essay YouTuber who makes 3-hour-long videos.
In Turbo fighting Dream, because he stole my music discs. Here's the thing though, even after 6 months of complex lore writing, I'd still never retrieve my discs. Now, these weren't just discs anymore. They were a symbol of victory, of closure. My character, and quite frankly me, relied quite a lot on the safety of those Minecraft items. Now it was the time for a final stand. Dream had given us a compass to the disc's final location, knowing me and Turbo weren't strong enough to take him down by ourselves. Immediately, we ventured out on one final voyage to get them back. Everyone on the server waved us goodbye, since they knew we were sailing straight into our deaths. Me and Turbo scaled the mountain, only to find Dream standing there with my discs and his netherite axe. It was a challenge ever so reminiscent of how the server first started. We knew what we had to do, an old-fashioned, back-to-basic Minecraft.
Listen to the music here. Listen, like Tommy was telling us about the sync on this music was so lucky, but it works so well. Just listen to the music.
An old-fashioned challenge ever so reminiscent of how the server first started. We knew what we had to do. An old-fashioned, back-to-basic Minecraft duel. This stream, this brawl was awesome. Dream started to fucking show off by playing the discs mid-fight, but I outplayed him. I got it back. I completely forgot about the story stuff. My inner Skywars player kicked in, and I was still hitting block glitches. But despite all of this, Dream defeated us, took back the discs from me one final time, and decided he was going to take our last canon lives too. Me and Turbo would be gone, and I never win. That is where my story ends.
The music was incredible. Tommy popped off with the music. It wasn't intentional as in like he planned it beforehand, but once he discovered it afterwards, we obviously edited around it. It wasn't like an accident completely, obviously. Find out Tommy wrote the Discord finally made a lot of things about it make sense. Yeah, it is very reminiscent of the old Tommy streams, but I think that's why it was so cool. So yeah.
But I can't lie. I watched Avengers Endgame
This is so
about a week
good.
before, right?
This fade out felt too long. Yeah, I think a lot of the video was a lot of the changes, especially the revisions, was like, think about it again. Do you really like? If you really want people to consider what you're saying, you really want people to be like, oh, this fade out is very long. I need to like, what did he just say? And really think about it. And I think the fade out being long was because of that. Yeah, like okay, I'm a hot take here, but if you don't have good music, no matter how good the rest of your video is, it won't work. It just won't be good. It won't be like even close to good. Like if you go back to like a tribute to Minecraft, the parts of a tribute to Minecraft which have held up over time are the parts with incredible music, right? If you go to any of the videos which I've tried to make cool, I've always tried to make the music be the crux of the actual video, because I know that even if your like writing isn't as good, music appeals to people on such a deep and emotional level that you don't have to write very well for them to feel moved by it.
So the whole server arrived through a portal,
Again,
saving us
music
at the
picks
very
up here.
last minute. There was no plagiarism. It's completely different plot. With only one canon life left, Dream begged for mercy, and because I'm a good guy, I gave it to him. Dream was put in prison forever, and me and Turbo had finally won, which left us right back.
Again, the audio's like becoming lower here because we're listening to the discs, so that's something different, because it's kind of like shell shocked after what's just happened. This is just very chef's kiss audio.
Where we started, on the bench, listening to my music discs. That night was truly amazing.
Yeah, tribute to Minecraft's music
Dream
literally is the best, some of the best music I've ever heard in a video.
Over 650,000 people watching at the beginning of the SMP.
Oh my god, Bitzel. Hi, Bitzel. And then there's also Sapnap's cowboy hat. Yeah. I might not do the editing people, but I noticed the music. Yeah, that's fair. Music is definitely a thing. Bitzel moment.
SMP, only 6 months earlier, I was
Little
getting
scrub,
2,000
true.
viewers.
Guys, could you imagine getting only 2,000 viewers? Kek W. Imagine only getting 2,000. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Lol. Anyway.
Most. Twitch had never seen anything.
Music
like
is definitely
this.
the best.
The most
Yeah.
someone had was Ninja playing.
This is kind of a white lie in the script. The most anyone had had on a gaming stream, I'm pretty sure, is Ninja playing Fortnite with Drake, because I think Ibai or something broke the record with like Spanish viewership. Oh, maybe this was in 2022. Never mind. But he broke the record with 3.3 million viewers or something. But oh yeah, it was the Gref or something who had it before, so I'm not sure. But yeah.
Fortnite with Drake, who literally tweeted out his stream, and I broke that record. I couldn't believe the amount of people that wanted to see the end of my.
God, Tommy really is a Ludwig clone, huh? Both of them decided to break Ninja's records. What was he doing on that stream? Drake was there because he wanted to interact with Zoomer audience and like it was free marketing for him. Ninja was there because Drake is free marketing for him, and like they just played Fortnite, I guess.
story. I still can't believe it. I got awarded a world record for that stream. Yes, a Guinness World Record for a
Jack Massey Welsh got cut from this video. That's so sad. Free my boy Jack.
Twitch stream. What? I was so amazed, shocked, and thankful for how Twitch started to treat me. Like, are you seeing this? And my life was turning around.
Who said it was
You
God's
see, I
plan
was
to
in my
play with
third
Ninja?
lockdown now, and it was
I did this replay shot because Tommy said that he wanted it because his like the part which he was actually talking about here, like having depression or whatnot, was around the time he was streaming every day with Sam Nook building the Big Innit hotel. So he wanted that to be a shot, and I really like how we go kind of like from the outsider's perspective to the inside perspective. Like we're outside the window looking at Tommy, like how a viewer would be going. This is like that's the idea I had when I was making the shot. You're outside the window looking at Tommy, and now Tommy is telling us how he's feeling. So we're inside the window,
in my third
looking at what Tommy's doing. You know,
lockdown now, and it was fucking rough. I wasn't allowed
that was the idea
outside.
behind that
I
shot.
couldn't see my crush at the time, which was starting to go really well, and I was just miserable. But seeing how many people cared about the thing we were making, that changed my life. I had no confidence at the beginning of the SMP. I didn't like how I looked or how I sounded. But this SMP, you all taught me it was okay to just be me. That's enough. The Dream SMP was a perfect storm of everything I could ever want, and it made me happier than...
We actually considered not using this photo because we wanted it to be very chronological in the sense the video, and using a TwitchCon photo might not have been the best in that kind of way. But the reason we decided to end up using it is because this entire photo symbolizes the Dream SMP being a real physical thing. It's not some like pixels in a game. These are real people who met up and they're having fun, and this is like their impact. This is like a physical representation of the impact they've had, and having that kind of grounding, kind of solid effect in the video is very, very, I think it's sobering almost to think, oh shit, we've been looking at Minecraft this entire time, but this has helped so many people, you know? And that's what this image tries to convey to the viewer.
I could ever imagine. But around then, after that stream, I think, well, for me, the server gradually lost something.
It was visible as well. Because like even before Tommy made this video, before I even read the script for this, I said this in my video a month ago, like a year ago, where I was like, clearly they lost the spark or whatever. Because this was definitely something that happened, and it was very like it had a noticeable impact on the server, which shows you just how important or just how genuinely interested people were in the server before they lost that spark. Because if they kept it for that long, that means that, and it was so clearly visible when they lost it, it means that they had it for that long. And that means that the server is so completely dependent on their own excitement, their own authenticity, that losing that is very, very, very noticeable to just viewers.
That
Tommy explains why it happens.
Spark. I'd stopped joining the server because I wanted to, or because I was excited to play. It just became routine. The server almost felt like a museum. The sheer level of expectation from the audience was so intimidating.
As well.
I felt too nervous to destroy anything. I was worried about the backlash from blowing up someone's Minecraft base.
And again, this is very good script writing, because this fade out here makes you think back to the extreme start of the video where he's saying, at the start, I would invite my friends onto my world and I'd make them go through hell, implying, you know, griefing them, etc., etc. So what's happened is he's lost the ability to do what he liked to do in Minecraft and what got him into the game in the first place, which is why he's burned out over here. There's a whole arc that's happened in between these two, and what we've gone from is young Tommy, stars in his eyes, loves playing Minecraft, really wants to play with his friends, back to, like, I'm scared of the expectations that 650,000 people watching has put on me, and I can't really do anything about it. Yeah, exactly. Messing with George's base. Yeah, there's a gradual story arc that's going through this video, and it's interesting to see.
This time was stressful, and as viewers went up, I felt a constant pressure to live up to my last stream. When I saw that number drop, I knew I was doing something wrong. I didn't feel like I was good enough. It made no sense to me that millions of people were watching me, just me.
Yeah.
I refused to make any content by myself.
Fun fact, this part of the video before it became as emotional. Also, I'm not going to be pausing as much at the end of the video because I feel like I don't have the right to speak on that part of the video. But essentially, this part of the video was funny because here there was a clip of Charlie Slipeskull handing him a map image of Vikkstar. So I think it was a good idea to swap that out because it did kind of really hurt the vibe a little bit.
Always had to have another person in the video because I wasn't sure of myself. Every decision I made, I ran by someone because, in all honesty, I was scared. Scared that all of this, everything I'd worked for, would disappear any second. The success of the server became its detriment. Everyone became busy and much more successful, and
I said this in my video as well. It's very obvious that once Wilbur gets Lovejoy, once Quackty starts doing his, once Carl starts doing his Mr. Beast stuff again, or Tales from the SMP, like Tommy doing his vlogs, Tubbo working on Tubnet, all that kind of stuff, it was very obvious that the server is getting neglected. And like, it's good to know that they realize it as well.
we all started on different things. There wasn't enough time for the story anymore.
Funny shot to have the egg when there wasn't enough time for the story. It's symbolic. The egg was hyper neglected. Yeah.
Hell, I stopped caring too. I was vlogging, hanging with my new friends, and the server was left behind. I can't say I don't miss the simple days.
That's such a good
Streaming
transition.
wasn't about viewers or quality. It was just fun. No matter what, if I'd have had a shit, anxious day, I was just starting college, so there were a lot of those. Or a great day. It'd always end by joining the server and just letting that weird story take me away. Spending time every night, telling jokes with some of my closest friends in the world, and the coolest people I've ever met. It meant everything to me. Sure, it was just a Minecraft server, but this was real. This is what mattered. And I think we all started to lose sight of that. Most of us stopped playing the server. We were done with it. Except one player, who, despite everyone's lack of motivation, kept streaming, kept coming up with new story ideas, and kept grinding. That was until about 13 months ago. Because around that time, we found out that Technoblade had cancer. The Techno's unwillingness to show any signs of being affected by it made all my worries vanish. We joked about the dumbest way to clickbait it. I mean, it didn't even feel real. It didn't feel real. As soon as I heard the news, the very first thing I did was log on to the SMP. When Technoblade joined SMP Earth for the last time, he left one final chest in his base with a goodbye note. I just hoped he'd done the same. I searched the server for so long that day, looking for any note, any last thing I might have missed. In his base, the places he went most, his last log-on spot. But there was nothing. Even though I was certain there was no secret note he'd left, I kept searching. Until, finally, I sat down on the bench, watched the sunset, and listened
Notice
to
how
the discs.
once he finally accepts that Techno is gone,
And then
everything becomes less saturated, less
I let
vibrant.
it all out. Technoblade is the coolest fucking person I've ever known. I remember the morning he added me on Discord. I was walking to school in the freezing cold, hands shaking, but it didn't
Techno is the
matter
colour,
because I was
remember?
actually
Techno
meeting
is what grows
Technoblade, the
life.
king of the
What made
Minecraft
everything
community.
seem worth it.
And it was the biggest honour
You know?
anyone could receive.
That's what
From
the show
being one of his
symbolises.
biggest fans to one of his mates, it was such a pleasure to have been in his life. Every stream he joined, every video he was in, he lit up the entire room. And I'm forever grateful for the amount of time he'd give up just to come and make jokes with us. We were the gang, and he was, and always will be, my hero.
The dedication, the colour.
This Minecraft server has taught me so much about who I am today, and continues to help me discover who I want to be. Even when we stopped playing as much, the community kept us going. They started a new Minecraft era. The incredible art posted every day by you guys. The animation helped me see, reflect, and take in this server, this experience. Thank you so much for making that. It means so much. I'm also so fucking proud of my friends. Being able to see each and every one of them grow, all of us in this boat together, it was the best. This whole experience can be super lonely, but because of my friends, it never, ever was. And I wouldn't have wished to spend it with anyone else. I've had so much fun on this server, and even though I thought it was for quite some time, it's definitely not finished. As time goes on, I think we're all realizing how fucking lucky we are to have been a part of this stupid miracle, and that I really shouldn't take this server for granted. Things are changing. We're all getting older. I mean, look at Phil. But just knowing that for the rest of my life, there will always be this world I can run around and remember and relive all the memories we made, that's so much more than enough.
It's fucking incredible. Hey, good video. You know, the last part has no subtitles because it wants you to, because subtitles make you want to. So I'm gonna just go through and frame by frame show you, rather than letting it play out, because I really want that moment. That I want this video to stay as impactful as it is when you watch it without me pausing and whatnot. But the reason we don't keep subtitles here is because we want you to look at the old SMP. We want you to consider how far we've come. We don't want you to be looking down and like looking at the video. We want you to be looking at the screen. We want you to be paying attention. We want you to be not thinking about what the words are saying, but thinking about on the screen, but thinking about what the words are saying. Thank you. That's why that was there. Apart from that, this is very, very good. Look, I did very, very little in the grand scheme of things for this video, but I am still so incredibly proud of how it came out. I'm so proud of how Tommy did on his first time writing a video essay. I'm so proud of how the editing team did, how well they did in such short notice, how well they did even without the short notice part of it. I'm proud of like the people, the coders, how they really just kind of pulled together and they made it much easier for all of us. Schlatt, Ash, all the people who gave the Tommy feedback was amazing. I think it was very, very, very well done. All proceeds from the video are directly donated to the Sarcoma Foundation, obviously. Credits.